Hi everyone, welcome to Active Self-Protection Extra. On today's video, I ran across an article in Mashable the other day. It just came out last week that is titled, "Staged Police Body Cam Videos Are the New King of Outrage Bait." And I think, boy, this is a really important challenge, a really important problem that I want you to be aware of. And actually, it validates a practice that we have at Active Self-Protection and have since the beginning.
Today's video is brought to us by Mantis. The Mantis family of products is integral to ASP staff building handgun and carbine skills and are your most economical and fastest path to improvement in your skills too. Whether you choose the X10, the Laser Academy, the Blackbeard, or use them all in concert, they will help your practice be more effective, efficient, and fun. Go check them out, pick up a unit, and thank them for sponsoring today's video.
So this is an article by a guy named Chance Townsend, who I've never seen before at Mashable. Says in his bio that he has a master's degree in journalism. I really love what I see here. Now, these are staged police cam videos, and there's a couple of things that I want to pop on there. It says, just his intro, here's his intro paragraph. Spend a few minutes on TikTok or YouTube and chances are you'll run into one of those viral police body cam videos. A tense traffic stop with racist undertones, a surprise arrest, a drunk entitled woman gets her fifth DUI, a rookie officer catches a corrupt superior in the act. These clips look real enough to pass at a glance, but some of the body cam videos currently going viral on TikTok are staged. And that is a huge problem, okay? And who Chance is pointing at in particular is a YouTube channel. I don't want you to go subscribe there because it's a mess, right? But it's called Body Cam Declassified, and they have, I think, 45 or so thousand subscribers on that channel. And here's the interesting stuff. So if you go look, I have a screenshot here from their channel. And look at what their channel description is. It says, our channel presents authentic body cam footage sourced through official Freedom of Information Act requests, as well as, here's where it comes, reenactments using professional actors to clarify key events. All reenacted content is original, scripted, and the exclusive intellectual property of them protected under copyright law. Straight up, if you go watch some of the videos on this channel, some of it is used to clarify key events. Hogwash. Most of it, there are a couple that are legit on the channel, but most of it is completely scripted, completely made up, and not even from real places. They all come from Florida, and so these are a big, hot mess. Now, it's interesting that Chance reached out to them, and they sent an email back to him, and in this quote it says, a member of their team said, yes, the videos on our channel are fully scripted and performed by actors. This is clearly disclosed in multiple places via watermarks in the footage, on our website, and in our YouTube channel description. Transparency has been a priority from day one. Dude, hogwash, okay? I would argue with that. Still, the proof is in the details. Love this bit of reporting here. The police cars in the videos look real enough, but the logos are fabricated. They don't correspond to any real jurisdictions. The videos lack the redactions and face blurring typical of legally released body cam footage. Most include timestamps that repeat across clips indicating batch filming. It's not necessarily wrong though, because it could be over the same time different badge cams and real ones, so be careful. The upload time, just weeks between incident and release, is too fast to reflect real Freedom of Information Act based reporting. But what we actually see here, so this is one where Chance doesn't understand how this works. Many police departments now, within 2 weeks of an incident happening, will release a badge cam. And a lot of these channels, police activity is a big one. Audit the Audit is another big one. There's a couple of others that they will just snatch those up because they're subscribed to all of those and then, cut out anything they don't want and then just re-release them, just bing, bang, boing. And they'll come on quick. I'm not a fan of those channels because they just repost what the PD made, and so they're just aggregators is all they are. As long as you understand that they're just aggregators, okay, fine. But did they do a good job? Did they actually present the entire thing? That's kind of an issue, okay? I love kind of the way that he closes this up too. He says, for as long as the internet's been around, trolling and outrage bait have been a reliable subgenre of social media entertainment. The formula is simple. Tap into moments that trigger easy moral outrage, mid-flight meltdowns, another booming category of scripted virality, Reddit confessionals, racist white people, and of course, police encounters. So this is how they do those things, right? So I want you to be very aware of that. And I'm not saying there's not legitimate ones that are valuable for rage, okay? I'm not saying there are not actual police incidents caught on camera where the police are absolute turds. There's plenty of them, okay? There's whole channels devoted to actual police officers being caught being actual jerks and super badge heavy and real like fireable offenses. And I think they should be fired for those. But here's the worry is they post these and they go, oh, check out our other content. And people will get outraged and they go, look at what a crappy cop this is. But do you know that that's a real piece of footage? Is there a news story attached to it? Is there any other corroborating evidence? Do they have a link to the original, to the PD releasing that, or to a news outlet releasing it that can verify and validate that this is an actual incident and not scripted reality TV made for outrage bait? It's actually an interesting thing. It's one of the reasons at Active Self-Protection that you will find on the big channel that every single video has a link to news stories and a link to the original place that I found the video. And I go back to as far as I can to the original source. And that's why you won't see me hardly ever, if I can possibly help it, I will not source from the aggregators, right? From the police activities or audit the audits or any of those, because they've just gotten it from the source too. So I just go find the source and then send it from that source and say, here's where it was in NYPD or in Jacksonville PD or in that sheriff's office. And here's their press release of it. Here's local news on the incident or national news on the incident. So that you can verify that it's a real event, that it actually happened. We have some people sometimes that go, oh, I think that badge cam is staged. Oh man, I'm telling you, there's the news stories, there's the court appearances, there's the raw footage and the press release from the PD. So I don't think it's staged. So a couple of things on this. Number one, I want you to be real careful. You see some of these channels and you see a channel that's aggregating content, ask a big question. Where are you getting that from? Is it legitimate? Are you validating it and showing me your sources? Are you showing me the cards? Like, do you have receipts here? If they don't have receipts, and none of the aggregators that I'm aware of post their receipts, and I think that's hogwash. I think that showcases a real lack of transparency. Like, look, if you're saying, hey, I take public footage, which police badge cams are public footage, you know, the real ones, they're owned by the public, so there's not copyright on them. And as long as you say, hey, I'm just aggregating publicly available video, okay, I don't have a problem with that. But you should show, here's the news stories and here's the validation that this is actually real. And not doing that is irresponsible in this day and age. So that's why I don't use their stuff. I will instead go and find the news stories and find the original from the PD if at all possible. Try to find corroborating evidence and make sure that it's not staged. And there have been a few on the channel that I've said, man, I can't find anything on this. I think it's real, but there's a chance it's staged, so be aware of that. And I'll say that because I want to be very aware of that for people. So I really appreciated this article in Mashable, and it brings up a real challenge. Now, he wasn't talking about he was talking particularly about body-worn cameras and not about surveillance video, but realize it's just as prevalent with surveillance video, that people can stage surveillance video for virality and for clicks and for outrage bait, and they do that stuff all the time. Same thing with cell phone video, that they are, you know, again, the drunks on the airplanes and the, you know, Karens and those kinds of things, you know, the racist Karen at the restaurant. A lot of those are staged, man. So look for the news stories. And if all you ever find it on is sharing on social media, that's a big red flag that it could be fake. So good reminder for all of us. And tell me, have you run across one of these? And are there any other channels that you have seen or places that you've seen that are using that footage that we've missed? Hope this helps you to be a little smarter on the internet. Have a great day, everybody.